Welcome. Today, we're exploring the law of cosines, a fundamental rule in geometry that acts as a generalized version of the Pythagorean theorem. It provides us with a powerful formula to find missing side lengths or angles in any triangle, not just right-angled ones. Many of us are familiar with the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. However, its use is limited to triangles with a 90-degree angle. When we encounter oblique triangles, those without a right angle, we need a more versatile tool. The law of cosines is that tool. Let's break down the parts of a standard triangle. We label the side lengths as A, B, and C. The angles opposite these sides are labeled with corresponding capital letters. A, B, and C. So, angle C is opposite side C, angle B is opposite side B, and so on. This relationship is key to applying the formula correctly. The law of cosines can be written in three equivalent ways, depending on which side or angle you want to find. To find side, A, the formula is a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times the cosine of angle A. The pattern is the same for finding side B or side C, simply by rotating the labels. There are two primary situations where the law of cosines is your go-to method. The first is the side-angle side case, where you know the lengths of two sides and the measure of the angle between them. The second is the side-side-side case, where you know the lengths of all three sides and need to find an unknown angle. Let's try an example. Imagine a triangle where side A is 10, side B is 7, and the angle C between them is 40 degrees. We can find the length of side C by plugging these values into the formula. C squared equals 10 squared plus 7 squared, minus 2 times 10 times 7 times the cosine of 40 degrees. After calculating, we find that C is approximately 6.46. Now let's find an angle. Given a triangle with sides of 8, 10, and 12. To find angle C, we rearrange the formula to solve for the cosine of C. It becomes a squared plus b squared minus c squared, all divided by 2, a b. Plugging in our values, we get that the cosine of C is 0.125. Taking the arccosine gives us an angle of about 82.8 degrees. Interestingly, the law of cosines confirms the Pythagorean theorem. If we have a right triangle, angle C is 90 degrees. The cosine of 90 degrees is 0. When we substitute this into the formula, the entire last term, negative 2 a b cosine C, disappears, leaving us with c squared equals a squared plus b squared. This shows how the Pythagorean theorem is just a special instance of the law of cosines. This isn't just a theoretical concept. The law of cosines is incredibly practical. It's used in surveying to calculate land boundaries, in navigation for plotting courses, in engineering to design stable structures, and even in astronomy to measure vast distances between celestial objects. Anywhere you have a triangle and need to find a missing measurement, this law can be applied. To summarize, remember these key points. The law of cosines is a universal tool that applies to every triangle. It's essential for solving problems where you have side-angle side or side-side-side information. And finally, it's a broader principle that includes the famous Pythagorean theorem as a special case. With it, you're equipped to solve a whole new range of geometry problems.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.